Hi there. Okay, here we have a writing at level C2 for the Cambridge Proficiency. So, question. You've been asked to write an article for Jobs Prospects magazine, a publication for 18 to 30-year-olds on the following topic. How taking a gap year can enhance your career prospects. A gap year is a break usually taken between leaving school, college, and starting university, and is seen as a valuable way to gain work experience and life skills. You should focus on the types of job and leisure opportunities for young people taking a gap year in your country or a country that you know well, the types of skills that can be gained, and the likely value of these to potential employers. Write the article for the readers of the magazine. So, here we go. How taking a gap year can enhance your career prospects. Great title. Are you considering to take a gap year? I think I would probably say, are you considering taking? ing, to consider doing something. Are you considering taking a gap year? I know you've got two ings together, but that's fine. If so, you have decided to join the thousands of youngsters every year who have determined to take a break from academic studies, to gain work experience, to cultivate new interests, and to recharge their batteries before returning to school. Okay, if so, you've decided to join the thousands of youngsters every year, good, who have determined, this is the wrong word choice, who have determined, who are determined, are determined would work, who have decided, who have plumped for, who have taken the opportunity to, who have, okay, I think I'm going to put who have, I'm just going to put decided. To determine, it would be far too formal for this, who have determined to take. The judge determined whether the defendant was guilty or innocent. This is a test to determine, to work out, No, who have decided, who have jumped at the opportunity to take a break from academic studies, to gain work experience, to cultivate new interests, and to recharge their batteries before returning to school. Fine. It goes without saying that this period of time could be extremely beneficial when it comes to fostering new interests, developing practical skills, and potentially ascertaining which career path to pursue. Okay, that works quite nicely. Okay, it goes without saying that this period of time, I'm just going to take out the of time, this period, because clearly it's a period of time, could be extremely beneficial. Good. However, admittedly, there are a considerable numbers of matters at hand when it comes to considering what to do. Okay, matters at hand. I guess this works. I've got lots of things at hand, but let's see, at hand means available. So yes, I think there are a considerable number of things available when it comes to considering what to do. I think that does work. Assessing the importance of taking a gap year. This article has been written to help students winnow down the vast number of opportunities and get the most out of that single year. In this one, I'm not terribly happy about the assessing the importance. The structure itself is okay. How do I put this to? Okay, so I think maybe this article assesses. I think I would probably do it like that. I understand what you've tried to do, but it doesn't hang very nicely. This article assesses the importance, double S, assesses the importance of taking a gap year and has been written to help students winnow down the vast number, so let's use a better word than number, the vast array of opportunities, to winnow down the vast opportunities and to get the most out of that single year. Good. Job opportunities. The first upside, I like this word, of having a gap year is that it empowers, good word, you with the invaluable time to gain working experience. Such benefit will carry even more weight for those who are indecisive about what career path to pursue. Yeah, that'll work nicely. By taking a gap year to catch a glimpse of the real world, you might effectively prevent yourself from experiencing stagnation, emptiness, and lack of purpose later in your life when striking out on your own. An emptiness later in your life when striking out, when you strike out on your own. It just reads more, it's more coherent. By finding an internship to test drive a job, you will not only take the unprecedented step of working in an office, but also develop critical working skills, such as communicating skills and teamwork along the way. So firstly, it's communication skills. Communication skills. And you've got skills and skills. So develop critical abilities, critical knowledge, critical critical abilities. You will also develop critical working abilities, working skills, working working abilities. You will develop critical working, let's do it slightly differently, experience. Develop critical working experience. In fields such as communication skills and teamwork along the way, but also, so you will not only take the unprecedented step of working in an office, but also develop, so let's put this along the way, but you will but also along the way You will develop critical working experience in fields such as teamwork, such as communication skills and teamwork. We've got ability here. You will derive the ability to evaluate a person from multiple perspectives rather than simply judging them based on test grades. Okay, so you will, okay, so let's see. You will derive the, you will obtain, you will get, you will attain, you will attain, you will attain valuable knowledge. To enable you to evaluate a person from multiple perspectives rather than simply judging them based on test grades. You might potentially improve your long-term financial prospects, namely by managing your day-to-day financial needs, learning to keep daily expenditure in perspective, and getting a basic awareness of issues such as personal finance. Such skills, despite not being taught or emphasized in our current educational system, can be of paramount importance over your lifespan. Firstly, I think I would make lifespan one word. Okay. Such skills, despite not being taught or emphasized in our current educational, such skills, it works. Such skills, despite not being taught or emphasized in our current educational system, might well be of paramount importance over your entire lifespan. Yeah, let's try adding this. Such soft skills, despite not being taught or emphasized. I think I would probably like to add despite the fact that they are not taught or emphasized in works nicely within our current educational system. Such soft skills, despite the fact that they are not taught or emphasized in our country educational system, might well be of paramount importance over your entire lifespan. Therefore, you will derive. You've already used a derive, or maybe I already edited it. Okay, so let's leave it anyway. Therefore, you will derive priceless real-life experience, as mentioned above, and experiences can give you that competitive edge over your peers when it comes to impressing your potential employers. We don't need a your. Leisure opportunities. However, a gap work shouldn't be all work and no play. I like that. That links in very nicely. This joins the two sentences, two paragraphs very neatly. I like that a lot. Among all the virtues of taking a gap year. Another one worth extolling. So another. It's okay. That is worth extolling, is the opportunity to exploit this period of time. This time period, and utilize it to explore new interests. If you have always felt stifled by your school's rigid structure of teaching, by your school's rigid structure of teaching, by your school's rigid teaching structure, a gap year is an excellent opportunity for you to break out of the mould. Yeah, in British English I'd put a U, but that's okay. And kindle curiosity in other aspects of life. For example, a gap year might be used to try out new sports, attempt a diversity of outdoor activities, acquire new languages, and take classes about subjects. I prefer on subjects that aren't typically incorporated in the current educational system. In this respect, the benefit of a gap year can be immense, and you might flourish, develop, and thrive in ways that might not have been made possible during your traditional studies. I love that. Two mights. Might is a good word to include. And you've got your semicolon. There is every prospect that during the gap year your life will experience a perceptible improvement in your happiness index. I think instead, during the gap year, you will experience a perceptible improvement in terms of your happiness index and overall welfare. I think it's you. Your life, it's possible, but you. By broadening your horizons and having an extensive scope of interest to develop, you will identify the most suitable career to embark on, thereby, love the word, effectively restraining yourself from languishing and muddling through your days aimlessly in the future. To restraining yourself. You see, if you restrain yourself, it's like you're holding yourself back from something that you want to do. And restraining gives me the idea you want to languish and muddle through. Restrain yourself. No. Effectively, reducing the possibility, reducing the odds, reducing the probability, thereby effectively reducing the chances of languishing and muddling through the rest of your days aimlessly in the future. That should be the A. To conclude, there are great merits of taking a gap year. Merits of. I would prefer merits in. There are great merits in taking a gap year. It is a prerogative of young people, and it is essential to make the most of it. Plan your gap year well, and it will reap rewards for your career many years down the line. I'm not happy with this it as the subject of reap. And you will reap The rewards, try this, career wise, many years down the line. Okay, so that's it. That's a pretty good essay, but you write very nicely. Um, let's see. How am I going to mark it? Okay, so I want to get right back to the question. Okay, you should focus on the type of job and leisure opportunities for young people taking a gap year in your country. You certainly did this with types of leisure opportunities. The types of job opportunity, you did talk about an internship. I think you could have probably given more types of internship or types of job things that students could do. Answering the question, 1.5 out of 2. Okay, what next? Okay, cohesion and cohesiveness. It holds together really well. I really liked what you did in this one, the interlacing. This phrase here was very good, joining the different paragraphs together. Yes, your work reads very nicely and very well. I think cohesion, cohesiveness, 1.75. Range of vocabulary. Your range of vocabulary is very good. It's certainly very appropriate for this. You've got the formality level quite right, and glimpse, stagnation. There are lots and lots of good words here. I like this test drive as well. Although from time to time your word choice could be better. I'd say 1.6, 1.65 for that. Range of grammar. Yes, you've got long, complex range of sentences. Range of grammar. You've got lots of good, long, complex sentences, and you've used various different ways of using things. I like it at all. The only thing I remember here, you had a not only. Yes, you will not only take. So this would have been better if you'd gone not only will you take, because like that you're getting in an inversion as well, because you haven't got one anywhere else. I like your use of a semicolon. That's that's great. So range of grammar, I think 1.75 definitely. Accuracy. You're pretty accurate. There are one or two mistakes. Communication skills. This is a collocation that you should have got. I'd say 1.65. So what am I going to give you all overall for this? I think I'm going to give you an overall 8, 7.75 to 8. It's a good essay. It's well written. Well done.